Once upon a time, many years ago, there were these three princes living in what's now an ancient civilization. And these three princes were triplets, so it was assumed had equal right to become the next king. And the day had finally come for their father, who had built himself and this kingdom up from nothing, to decide who would ascend to become his true heir. He faced a difficult choice, but he knew what was at stake for him and the people he had served for so many years. So the king decided to set them a challenge. He gathered them together and spoke. A great king must know how to make the best of the means at his disposal. Each prince will be given 1 bronze coin, the lowest value currency in my kingdom for this challenge, he said. They must use this coin to fill an empty room in my palace with whatever they wish. The 3 sons went off and searched far and wide for their solution to the challenge. A full week passed, and as the day approached, each of them stood outside the room, waiting for their turn. The first son didn't do much with his bronze coin. He paid his servant the full coin to fill the room with as many of his belongings as possible. The second son was a little more cunning. He went to the local farmer and bought all of his hay, using his status to bargain with him. He managed to fill the room halfway. Finally, the last son walked forward into this dark, empty room and stood quietly in the center as the last bit of hay was cleared out. He'd brought no barrels or wagons with him, no boxes or carriages of stuff. His 2 brothers, the rest of the assembled crowd, even his father looked searchingly behind him to see if he'd brought anything else along with him. Nothing. They turned and looked towards him again, and thinking that he hadn't taken the challenge seriously, his father asked if he'd bought anything with his single bronze coin. His son smiled, reached into his pocket before answering, and pulled out a small box. He took out a match and, striking the side, immediately illuminated the room with a light. "Yes, I did," he told his father. And so he became the next king. We've all been given a bronze coin in some way, shape, or form. And the question is, what are you going to do with yours? The king wanted to know how resourceful each of his sons could be with 1 coin before they inherited his hard-earned riches and power, the networks and influence he built up, the power and privilege. It's not your resources, it's the resourcefulness behind it. And what we need is to think creatively, a way to think differently about what we think is possible for us, what you think is possible for you. Just take a look at Elon Musk. Started PayPal, sold the company, and now is delving into space exploration and electric cars. And this is the problem. What most people want to do is start with the big thing. They want the big investment to start their business. They want to go on big, amazing, flashy dates when they start their relationship. But to quote Les Brown, how you do anything is how you do everything. Nobody wants to start small and turn 1 coin into 2, and then some more, and then some more. And you can apply this to your relationships, to your self-worth, to social change, to reading, to fitness. What are you doing with your 1 bronze coin? Do you even know what your 1 bronze coin is, and how resourceful, how creative are you being with it? Because everybody's got one, but not everybody's resourceful with it. Not everybody's seeing it in a different way and trying to transform the game entirely. Life is as much about your vision and what you can see as about the capacity and the networks and the influence around you. No one is born a king. You have to create and hammer and forge yourself into one over months and months, weeks and weeks, years and years, decades. If you take a look at the greatest artists in the world, it took Bob Marley 10 albums to really blow up. Most people look at it and see 1 bronze coin, and they dream and desire a gold coin or silver coin. But here's the thing, progress beats perfection. Some is always better than none. You think Nelson Mandela just ended up being a great character? He built himself up to that. Leaders aren't born, they're created. How much has been invested in you? If you were to write down a list of all the people that you owe who you are to right now, where you are right now, think of how big that would be. Even for this mixtape to be possible, there's so many people who helped. For me to be able to hold this microphone in my hand, I didn't just end up here. Somebody out there prays for the things that we take for granted. So it's important that we utilize that in the best way possible. So how will you use your bronze coin? And I hope you create light in your life.